Once again, another smaller rotation has been spotted, but that's heading through Sumner County, but I think at this point it's just a funnel cloud. So I will say that it's just right now, I pray that it weakens, but there's signs of strengthening.
It's about 44,000 in excess of that. NES customers there across the Nashville.
So in Nashville area, as you see, according to Josh Breslow, there are over 44,000 individuals without electricity right now. This storm has strengthened and weakened throughout the night, but when the tornado took place, it remained on a straight and consistent path, starting in West Nashville and moved on and kept going for a good ways. Right now, the strong storms are rolling through here and through our area right now. This is video footage from earlier tonight when the tornado was gaining strength. You'll probably hear thunder in the background right now because more stronger supercells than what we've experienced earlier tonight in northern Middle Tennessee, as in Sumner County, they are moving through right now. I'll show you a bit of the radar in a moment, but you can see where steel poles have been bent, they have been ripped, and completely demolished vehicles, rental facilities, hotels, businesses, schools, and towers, and many people without electricity, many people without cell service right now, and it's an uncertain situation. As you see, that Dollar General is fine, but some of the dollar stores completely destroyed. Some of the Walmarts, the insides were just demolished because of the wind, the velocity and the wind just blew the windows open. There's lots of damage, and I'm sure after daylight, that's when individuals will see the most damage reports. Sadly, there have already been 2 fatalities listed. They're looking for people in Hendersonville. Entire counties in blackout right now, but they're not listed for some reason. They're going to have to wait and report them. I don't know why they're not listing them, but oddly, this happened on Super Tuesday. If you remember days ago in Wilson County, which is where I recorded that, in Lebanon, the birds were going crazy days ago. And then days later, that was an accidental feed. They accidentally went to a completely different feed. That was a complete accident on their part, but just now. But the birds were going crazy, as if that was a sign of what was coming. Tennessee, the birds. People online were telling me that they were wondering why. Why are your birds going crazy in Tennessee? They're not doing that here. In some places they did, but in others they didn't. But here in Tennessee, the birds were having a fit, particularly in Wilson County, Lebanon, where this tornado moved through, which is where I was recording that video from, of the birds. Now, days later, you see a tornado has moved through and the energy has taken place. And the energy built up throughout the night to create this devastating situation for many individuals. Now, I'm going to do a track in a moment. I'm going to show you what's taking place. There's still more supercells to the west, and they're moving through Ashland City, probably about to move into Sumner County at the moment, and some of them already in Sumner County, which we are in northern Middle Tennessee and Sumner County area right now at this moment. This is where I'm recording the video from, and as you can see, on the radar, it is what they'd say indicative, indicating of, right there, you see Kingston Springs, Dixon, and southwest of there. They've had to open emergency shelters in Nashville, but you see in Ashland City, the majority of the track of this storm has been west to east. Right now, we're seeing a lot of lightning, cloud-to-ground lightning, strong lightning in northern Middle Tennessee. And you can see that this is headed up toward White House, some of it, but hopefully it misses our area. I'll keep you updated. I want to show the radar in a moment. I had a few individuals telling me that they were surprised that I got Fox 17. Normally we don't receive Fox 17, so I'm very surprised of that as well. Normally we don't receive Fox 17 news or the channel because normally the signal is horrible, and usually in northern Sumner County you don't get it at all. People in Nashville claim they don't even get it sometimes. I blame a lot of times the 5G and that particular signal ruining the reception. And for some reason, there's discrimination against Fox in general as far as signal. You see outages of it all the time. There's some more damage.
Of these storms overnight, 2 people we understand in East Nashville.
So you can hear Fox is still messing up here.
From Donaldson.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure. Huge.
Their feed's going out. That's not our channel. That's not our TV. That's actually Fox going out.
Just a moment, but a live look from Donaldson. This is where
That's
Fox
Donaldson.
17 News Rachel Teedy is live this morning at Donaldson Christian Academy, and this is
That's the Donaldson Christian Academy.
One of the
That's one of the main buildings.
Folks waking up right now in Mount Juliet.
So it's just very, very widespread damage.
Weather here as some of the lightning starts to strike, though. Certainly, if you know people that are out right now, certainly.
So obviously more power outages, they said, just took place as more of the lightning starts to strike, and cloud to ground lightning from these other systems moving through. It's a very, very serious situation.
Storms is just to the west of Nashville, kind of extending over the north, and it is not moving through in a way that will clear it out. It's moving through in a way where, again, we're going to be under the gun for some time here, and that's why shelters have opened up, because there are people literally with no roofs.
They said it's not going away. We're going to be under the gun for several more hours, like he just stated, because they said the way this system is building up, the way these systems are building up, it's continuing, and it's not going to go away anytime soon, and it's going to take months to repair the damage that we've seen in the mid-state right now. And when a lot of times, sadly, when you see places building up so rapidly, a lot of times nature comes through and takes its toll and brings the city down to size, shows you the power, basically, that nature can have over human beings and their preconceived thought of dominion over the earth. And we see that happening, and I mean, my heart goes out to everyone dealing with the damage and loss and all of that. But when you see a city building up like Nashville has been doing, a lot of times you do see that energy, and the energy coming from the towers and from the cities, just the buildup. It causes more devastation, and a lot of times these storms really increase around that, and you see how humans can be brought to their knees by the power of Mother Nature, by the power of nature, of the earth itself. And it really is just, if people don't think about it to begin with, then it's eye-opening. It's eye-opening for them. And I think about it all the time, the power of nature over humans. And it's something that we're seeing right there, right now. But the track of this storm, I promised I would show you. And if you are in the area, remain safe and try to remain as safe as possible. I know I texted some family members that live northeast of here and south over in Nashville, and I texted them, and Daddy called, Mama called. We all called and texted to see if everyone was okay. My Nana, my aunt, my uncles, and everything. I wanted to see if everyone was all right, and so far they are. Everything seems okay, and there's no damage for them. Electricity's out for some of them, but there's no damage, so that's good news. But you just see these places completely ravaged and destroyed. Trees, they stated, according to the reports and the preliminary reports throughout the night, trees that were even strong oak trees, which are made to withstand situations like this. They say that these trees like that are just built to withstand things like that. Nature has built trees to withstand, that's the cat, to withstand things like this. And 100 to 200-year-old oak trees were completely uprooted, stripped like a toothpick, and destroyed in these situations, in these storms tonight. So let me take you on over to the radar on the Fire Stick. Open my radar.
Okay.
This storm system, as you can see, is still very intense, and obviously, thankfully, we don't see any signs of rotation at this moment. No wind shear, where there's signs of wind going in two different directions at the moment. I don't see that. You see inches and inches of rainfall that have taken place over the same areas. And some of these storms are taking a northeastern turn right now. Some of these storms seem to be taking a path of northeastern turn rather than just heading directly east as they've been doing for the past 3-4 hours. About 3.5 hours to 4 hours now, they've been taking an eastern turn. Now the storms seem to be taking more of a northeastern turn. So that's the negative part. And that means they would be heading our direction. We would be right in let's see, right in this area around in here. So it does look like that swath of storms, that system right there, looks like that it will be hitting us, I'd say, in about 15 to 20 minutes possibly. And the one bad thing about that, you see a tiny bit of a hook, and that could be a sign that there's a small funnel cloud of rotation, but I'm not going to say anything right now. I would right now just go as far as to call it a severe thunderstorm, because we are under severe thunderstorm warnings and flood warnings. So I'd say that indicates right there that we are likely seeing a little bit of wind shear, but maybe not. Probably 60 mile per hour winds associated with this. Yes, I just got a warning. The special weather statement from the Nashville Weather Service, the National Weather Service, special weather statement in effect for another 15 minutes or so. Strong storms. And I was correct on this, but that's another system for Lebanon. And another system for northern Sumner County. So that's what's going on right now. Signing out. My links are below. If you would like to show financial support, and if you'd like to, my link is below for that on PayPal. And you can also check my email out. Been having some issues with my email, but I try to respond. And also my feel free to subscribe to my channel, like and share. This has been an update on the situation in the Tennessee Super Tuesday storms of 2020. March 3rd, the morning of March 3rd, night of March 2nd, 2020.